The rear standard and the front standard are tilted forward. The camera is elevated quite high on the tripod. Time for breakfast. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the Okanagan Valley, just above Okanagan Lake, very close to Kelowna. This is over there. I used to live here quite a long time ago, and it sure has changed a lot. Anyways, the reason why I'm here is they experienced a massive wildfire. It's not the first time. They had another one about 20 years ago. The mountains over there, they're still quite scarred. The fire went through here and it took out a lot of homes. It's quite devastating. So I'm at this one little spot here, the side of a little mountain, and it's all, remnants of burnt out trees. I thought I would take a photograph here. The smell, it's a really strong smell, of soot and charcoal kind of smell. It's very strong. I'm just waiting for the sun to come up a little bit more so we can get a bit of more light on here. Quite chilly, the breeze. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyways, I'm going to drag my tripod out. I set the 8x10 up. And I got a couple sheets of HP5. All right, I'm all set up. I've got the camera pointed up, as you can see. The rear standard and the front standard are tilted forward. They're parallel with one another. I have a really very slight forward tilt of the lens just to bring the foreground of the scene into sharp focus with the rest of the background. The camera is elevated quite high on the tripod, so it'll be a little bit tricky trying to make adjustments on the lens. I've got the 355G Clarin on. I'm going to meter the scene now. Should be pretty easy to meter. The sun is coming up in behind. It is up actually, but it's in behind some clouds. And I don't think it's going to come out. I'm not quite sure which way those clouds are going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a meter reading off of the foreground here. I'll probably put that on zone 4 and I'll see where the clouds in the background fall. They're quite gray too. I'm using HP5. I might stick a filter on. Maybe just a yellow filter, so I'll add one stop, so that'll bring me down to EI 125. Why EI 125? Because I normally shoot HP5 at an EI of 250. My image starts around here. The bottom is around here. And the top is just above the trees. So I'll take a reading of maybe that dark area right to the right of that burnt out trunk. And I've got a quarter at f8. And the clouds in the background, it's 3 and 2 stops brighter. If I put that foreground bit on zone 4, that means the clouds are going to fall on zone 7 and 2/3. I'm going to treat that as normal. Hopefully the yellow filter will bring up some contrast a little bit. It's quite nice up there actually. So I'm going to put the filter on. What does it look like with the red filter? I wonder. I'm going to shoot it with the red filter. I'm going to be daring. That means I need to increase my exposure. So that means I got to go down to EI 64 with that filter. quarter at 5.6. It's hard to see. 1 second. 1 second at F11, and I'm going to put that on zone 4. So that's 16. So I'm going to stop down. So 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Gotta close the shutter first, caulk it. I'm gonna shoot 2. One will be a backup. I normally do that when the destination or the subject is really far away from home. My meter time was 8 seconds, so I have to add on reciprocity compensation. And with HP5, that just bumps it to 12 seconds. I prefer a little bit less exposure. So I'm going to put the timer on for 12 seconds. That's 1. The background's kind of interesting with the clouds. I'm starting to get hungry. Here comes my buddy. I think he followed me all the way from Riverview. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Don't you show your head now, son. I'm done. Time for breakfast. Alright, that's it for me. I've shot my 2 sheets of film. Gonna go pick up the wife and my sister, and we're all gonna go have breakfast. And I'll probably start making my way back home. Maybe I'll see something along the way. You guys can join me. Until then, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys later. In my darkroom, and it's been almost 2 months since I shot that film in the Okanagan Valley of that burnt forest. 2 months. Time flies when you're really busy. I'm finally going to develop that film, and I'm going to use PCT. I'm going to get set up now. PCT. 10 mils. 500 mils water. And stir up really well. Check the temperature. First tray is going to be a pre-bath for HP5. After that, I'm going to take the film out, put it into the BTZS tube, cap it. Actually, I turn it upside down and cap it. That's all done in the dark. Then I'll flick the lights on and start developing with the tube rolling or spinning in this tub of water, which is also at 20 degrees Celsius. Then once the development is done, I'll pull the film out of the tube and slip it into the stop bath, and I'll stop for about a minute. I'm using Wildfire stop bath, Wildfire indicator stop bath, and I always like to, after the stop bath, I always like to turn the light on and just have a quick look at it. And then I'll slip it into the fixer, which is Wildfire Rapid Fix. The trays are empty, so I better get some chemicals in them. There, good to go. Let's get going. Here we go. here we are in the stop path. Looks okay as far as development is concerned. And yeah, it's okay to have the light on right now. It's been through the stop. There's no developer on this. It would be horrible if I stuck it back into the developer right now, because then it would be ruined. Okay, so let's go into the fix. I think for the backup sheet, I'm gonna try it in PCT again, but at a dilution of 1 to 25. We'll see. In future, when I want to increase a negative densities range with PCT and continuous agitation, I will use a dilution of 1 to 25. But maybe I should check the grain before I make my decision. To my eye, the grain appears to stand out a bit more in the 1 to 25 negative. I decided to crop both negatives and make some contrast adjustments. For a wee bit more drama, I burnt in the clouds. In a future video, I plan on making a carbon transfer print using soot collected from burnt trees from the same location. Stay tuned. Don't forget to comment and give me a like. Subscribe. See you guys again. Take care.